I can't help but share this because it really made a difference for me. One of our educators in the immersion came to the program. She won't mind me sharing this because she shared it, with others. Robin, she's an incredible teacher, and she was like horrified at first when that teaching impulse awoke in her, and now she just can't stop teaching. She loves it. She's like, I'm going to share with anyone that wants to learn this, and it's pretty amazing.
And we have the gentlest way of helping those emerging little buds of maybe start to come out in the classes. So
Here-
it's not
Here's,
like
here's how learn to teach Qigong starts. Just describe to someone how to tie your shoe. It's like just describe your kitchen sink. Just it's like there's a method that's just so gentle and so natural to then help people that want to share it feel comfortable to use their voice and guide others through it. And for those of you that join the immersion or the certification and are interested in the science of Qigong, there are videos. Like each week, Christopher will share a practice on Sunday like this in the immersion. I'm kind of getting into the course schedule here. And then for that week, that's the set of the week. And different teachers are teaching the same set through their lens. And everyone has a little bit of different style, and that's really cool. Um, and then there's for those who are like, I want to understand how Qigong works in very practical language. There's then a video that accompanies in the classroom in the immersion that explains through the lens of traditional Chinese medicine what each move is doing. Right. So if that's of interest to you, you can go down that rabbit hole a little further. And if it doesn't, then you don't have to watch them. But some people really want to understand through the lens of traditional Chinese medicine. Well, when you do this with your arms and when you do this, what's it doing? Why am I feeling more energy? And so those questions are then also answered through the lens of traditional Chinese medicine in language that's very practical and relatable.
Qigong is the oldest. So the oldest form of human movement was discovered in cave drawings in some province in China that was carbon dated to 186 BC. So there's 44 drawings of men and women, young and old, doing movement postures, doing stretching postures. This has been called Tao Yin, which means letting our mind move the energy. It's moving energy with breath and intention, kind of like what we're exploring today. And so Qigong is a relatively new word that the Chinese government chose to identify this incredible system that has come down through the endless generations in Chinese culture. And Qigong is identified as a branch of traditional Chinese medicine. So it's very different from yoga in that sense. Yoga was developed as a system of transcendence, as a system of enlightenment, moving towards enlightenment. It's a spiritual, a mystical and spiritual practice, where Qigong was created and defined as a practice for physical vitality and wellness. It's a branch of medicine where you are taking your own creating and taking your own medicine. It's not somebody prescribing it to you. And so it's very, very wide. And Tai Chi, there's many different people who have opinions about this. So I can only say what I've read, which is that my understanding is that Tai Chi was created, I think, in the 1600s by a retired general that wanted to use everything that he had learned to help maintain mobility, vitality, strength into old age. So I think Tai Chi was created much like yoga was created. If you go to a yoga class, the yoga moves and the yoga poses are less than a few hundred years old. Many of them were created in the early 20th century. Sun salutations didn't exist before 1940. So all of these systems that we're working with have been developed by people that explore and learn and share with others, and some of them some of them catch fire and really take hold.
And I liked how you described, there was a purpose and intention to yoga. Yoga means union, right? The the remembering the aspect that we are, that is divine creative intelligence, connecting our personal life force with universal life force. Qigong does the same thing. I mean, anything you do that brings you embodied, we are here to embody the divine creative intelligence. Call it whatever you like. Some people like the language of God. I love the word God. Um, some people are Star Wars fans. They get it through the context of the Force. Um, nature, source, consciousness, pick your language. But anywhere you're experiencing presence and the soma, Qigong brings you into your own divine, beautiful grace and in a very spontaneous, personal, direct experience way. So I like that Qigong will enhance anyone's tradition, path, whatever it is. It will deepen you in your own experience, your own personal, lived, direct experience, embodied with whatever you consider the divine to be.